Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a growing trend among young people, one that has become more noticeable in recent years: living alone. More and more young people are choosing to live independently, away from family, roommates, or shared living situations. But what is driving this choice? Is it a desire for independence, financial stability, or something deeper? In this talk, I will explore the reasons why this trend is becoming more popular among young people, the benefits it offers, and some of the challenges it presents. Let's dive into why young people today are opting to live on their own. The desire for independence. One of the most obvious reasons why many young people are choosing to live alone is the desire for independence. When you live alone, you have the freedom to make your own decisions. You don't have to answer to anyone about how you decorate your space, what time you eat dinner, or when you want to invite friends over. It's a level of personal freedom that many young people crave as they transition into adulthood. Living independently also allows young people to take on more responsibility. They have to handle all aspects of their day-to-day lives, from managing bills to cooking meals to maintaining a clean living environment. This level of responsibility can be a great way for young people to grow, learn new skills, and feel more empowered in their personal lives. Changing social norms. Another reason for this shift is the changing social norms around living arrangements. In previous generations, it was quite common for young adults to stay with their parents until they were married or even longer. However, today, living with parents or in a shared house is no longer seen as the only acceptable path to adulthood. In fact, the idea of living alone has become a symbol of self-sufficiency and maturity. With the rise of digital communication, young people are more connected than ever before. Social media and messaging apps have made it easier to stay in touch with family and friends, even when they live far apart. So, living alone doesn't necessarily mean feeling isolated or disconnected from others. In fact, many young people find that living alone allows them to focus on their personal growth while still maintaining strong social ties. Financial independence and career mobility. In today's world, career mobility has become another important factor. Young people are increasingly pursuing jobs in different cities or even countries, often seeking opportunities for personal and professional growth. For many, living alone is part of the journey toward career independence. Whether they are moving to a new city for work or university, young people value having a space they can truly call their own as they settle into a new life. The desire for financial independence also plays a significant role. While renting or owning a place on your own can be expensive, many young people today are financially stable enough to afford living alone. With the rise of well-paying jobs in the tech and digital industries, as well as the increasing number of young people starting their own businesses or working freelance, financial independence has become a reality for many. The benefits of living alone. Living alone offers a number of advantages, and understanding these benefits helps explain why more young people are making this choice. One of the main benefits is personal space. Living alone means you have full control over your environment. You can relax without worrying about noise, interruptions, or compromise. This personal space can lead to improved mental health, as it offers a sense of peace and quiet that's hard to find in shared living spaces. For many young people, this time alone allows them to recharge, focus on hobbies or personal projects, and reflect on their lives without outside distractions. Another benefit is greater self-awareness and self-reliance. When living alone, young people learn how to manage their own schedules, finances, and emotional well-being. This helps develop a strong sense of independence and builds confidence. They are forced to make decisions, handle challenges, and deal with problems on their own, all of which foster personal growth. The challenges of living alone. However, living alone doesn't come without its challenges. The most obvious issue is the cost. Rent, utilities, food, and other living expenses can quickly add up, and living alone can be significantly more expensive than sharing a space with others. For many young people, managing these costs requires careful budgeting and planning. Some might even have to work multiple jobs to afford the lifestyle. Another challenge is loneliness. While many young people enjoy the solitude and independence that comes with living alone, there's no denying that it can sometimes feel lonely. Without roommates or family members around, it's easy to feel isolated. Even though digital communication makes it easier to stay connected, nothing can replace the physical presence of others in your home. For some, living alone might lead to a sense of loneliness or a longing for companionship. Social and cultural shifts. A significant reason for the increasing number of young people living alone is the changing cultural expectations. As society shifts toward valuing individualism and personal achievement, there's less pressure on young people to follow traditional paths. In many cultures, it's becoming more common for young adults to live alone as a way to establish their own identity and independence. This cultural shift is supported by the growing number of opportunities available to young people, whether in education, travel, or the workforce, that make living alone a more viable and desirable option. In many cases, parents are also more supportive of their children's decision to live alone. The desire for independence is often seen as a positive step in their child's personal development. This shift in attitude is contributing to the rise in young people choosing to live independently. Conclusion. In conclusion, the trend of young people choosing to live alone can be explained by a combination of factors: a desire for personal freedom and independence, changing social norms, financial and career mobility, and the benefits of having personal space. While there are challenges like the cost of living and occasional loneliness, the desire for autonomy and personal growth is powerful. As society continues to evolve, the idea of living alone will likely continue to be an attractive option for many young people. It's not just about having a space to call your own, it's about growing as an individual, gaining life experience, and learning how to navigate the complexities of adulthood. Thank you for your attention.